Welcome once again to some 0K action. I'm Damien from Game Innovator, and it's going to be 1 versus 1 on the map Trollolo. And yeah, we've got Lava Rise mode enabled, as you can see. We've also got no elo, of course, so no elo change for this sort of thing, and zombies are also enabled, so we'll just close that. And yeah, this is going to be pretty quick. I just thought I'd do something a bit different. This is actually between Anarchid and Feltus, so I'm not actually playing, so my god, me actually commentating on someone else's game, who'd think, eh? But yeah, it's going to be, yeah, actually I think the music is just from this map. I've definitely not heard it anywhere else. And there we go, we got both players spawning in, and as you can see, the entire map, apart from some rather interesting sections, cute, is basically full of metal, so you can basically make mixes anywhere. Probably with high metal. Actually, just have a look. Yeah, the metal is ridiculous. So this is basically a troll map, and yeah, it's going to be over very quickly. There's also one more game after this I thought I might showcase as well, which you'll be seeing very shortly. But yeah, we got Feltus at the top, spawning, or rather, starting factory being the Cloaky bots, and we got Anarchid with Cloaky bots as well. Keep in mind though, this is Lava Rise mode, so actually we do have lava just underneath the floor of the map, basically, the bottom of the map, but it is going to rise steadily, and I'm not really sure why, but just have a look at the slope. Yeah, for some reason Feltus has built his Cloakybot factory further down on the slope, while Anarchid has built his basically near the top. So Feltus is basically going to have to race against time to be able to do anything, because and I believe this is a zombie coming back as well, actually. But anyway, yeah, Feltus has got to race against time before the lava basically, before the lava rises and destroys his factory. And what the hell, he's going to have quite a fight in his hand, actually. Quite a fight on his hands, actually, should I say. Anarchid, yeah, just getting a couple of mixes. Yep, there. Oh, it's interesting. They're actually not actually generating that much metal. Interesting, given the metal values. Well, in either case, yeah, the zombies are rising though, and as you can see, that is definitely a pain in the ass, to say the least, having them come back like that. Looks like they do start off with some slow though, but yeah, certainly a massive pain in the ass, and I'm assuming once they're destroyed, they will not rise again, or maybe they do, I'm not entirely sure. But in any case, yeah, Anarchid is doing a very good job in keeping Feltus on the bottom there, and yeah, he's probably going to succeed in keeping Feltus at the bottom, and yep, here comes the lava, actually, so pretty sudden actually, but that was because that bit of the map was pretty a bit of the map was pretty flat, basically, so just basically rose over that instantly, and now it's just going to rise over the rest of the slope, and Feltus can't really do too much about that. He doesn't have any other units on the field to even try to get to the top of the slope, and well, Anarchid is doing a good job finishing him off there. Yeah, not really sure why exactly he spawned his factories out down there, but there you go. And there you have it, so short but sweet, basically. I'm surprised actually that the lava killed his commander that quickly though. I thought it was meant to be a bit more gradual, but there you go, that's what happens, and I shall see you all in the very next game. Welcome once again to another game of 0K. I'm Damien from Game Innovator, and it's going to be 1 versus 1 on the Rapids map. Myself and Lightman versus Radavadra, so pretty similar elos and all that. It's going to be a very quick game, and you're going to find out why in a second though, so hopefully, provided that I've stitched up the videos correctly, this should be right after that Trollolo video. So I thought this would be, well, I thought this would be pretty similar to that sort of experience. So I got myself Lightman spawning at the top right, and yeah, starting off with hovercraft, building it on top of this little hill bit, so hovercraft cannot actually go down this or up this slope though, but they can't go up or down this slope either actually, so whoops. I thought they could actually, I mean it didn't look that bad, at least for hovercraft to be able to slide down, but nope. They can't move at all, basically, and as for my opponent Radavadra, yep, he's starting off with a much more sensible amphib plant, and yeah, just starting off with a couple of ducks, and yeah, just going to be continuing onwards with ducks actually. So there's a whoops, and yeah, Radavadra's duck is going to see that pretty quickly. Oh my god, so pretty cautionary tale in yeah, just being mindful of how terrain affects how terrain affects pathing of vehicles and such. So whoops. So yeah, I'll be redoing that, so I don't know if I'll be commentating on the proper game that I did after that. We'll see what happens. But there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. Certainly was interesting when I was playing at the time. And I shall see you all next time. Welcome once again to some 0k action. It's going to be 1 versus 1 on the indeed 1 versus 1 on the Fields of Isis map, and yeah, it's actually a game that I played a little bit earlier today, but well, I don't normally commentate on it, on this sort of stuff, but I thought, well, why not? I'll add it on to the other two troll videos basically. So we'll just skip the pre-game chatter. Got myself Lightman spawning on the left, and my opponent Glarfir, who you might have seen in other videos, is spawning on the right. So yeah, this is his second time playing the game, but he's learnt a bit thankfully from watching my videos. So there you go, you can learn quite a bit as well by watching my videos too. So, or at the very least have a good laugh at certain interesting choices that players sometimes make, like what I'll be making in this particular round. So yeah, as you can see, I've yeah, just got mixes to start off with, and yeah, just going to be going for a bit of an econ start. We'll just have to wait and see what my well, that's going to be a bit of a tip off, but yeah, what my starting factory is going to be. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Gladford definitely going with a bit more of a traditional cloaky start. In fact, wow, he's actually going with nothing but glaives. So definitely going with a bit of a rush strategy. Not quite an all-in, although he could do with a bit of power though. It looks like he's just going to be building power gens. Oh, not power gens, he's just going to be building mixers without any power. Well, eventually he's going to need power, because you need that to help build as well. In any case, got myself, Lightman, going to be terraforming the terrain, and yes, in case if you haven't guessed it, I'm going to be going with a naval start on a land map. Oh, indeed, yes. So, yes. Naval start on a land map, very common as you know. I mean, it's very practical. Just need to do a bit of terraforming here and there. And yeah, the thing is, I've never actually done this before, so yeah. Oh, that's an airplane plant. Whoops. What was the other one? Shipyard. Yeah, as you can see, I still cannot. I still can't actually put the shipyard down at all. Well, firstly because it doesn't fit, but second of all, because apparently the depth is not great enough. So right now it's, just get rid of that. Yeah, -5. So that's 5 units below the water level, but even that's not enough. So I'm not actually sure how. Yeah, I'm not sure how much how deep I'm supposed to actually go, so I'm just going to continue terraforming deeper and deeper until I can get the actual depth itself. I probably will check the depths after this actually, if I can find out the information from somewhere. I think under the terraforming article for this game. We'll see what happens. In either case, yeah, Gladfir is, yeah. Gladfir's just going in completely balls to the wall with crap loads of glaives, it seems. And there we go, finally starting to build a couple of power generators. Going with warriors, transitioning completely to warriors, so glaives to... interesting little build actually, but in any case, yeah, glaives to start off with and warriors to follow up, bizarrely enough. And yeah, the glaives will actually do a bit of damage to my economy. I dare say I'm doing more damage to... sorry, more damage to them though. And just looking back on this actually, I think it would have been a better idea to... okay, terraforming's good and all, but I should have actually built a caretaker really quickly just to reclaim all this stuff. Probably would have been a good idea. And maybe remade the mix really quickly. But in case, there we go, we're starting to get some real depth, and we should be able to build the Let's see, we should be able to build the shipyard. There we go, yep, we can build it in that depth of water. Now we just need to terraform the rest to be just like that. Not quite building rivers, but close. Although, yeah, of course, I'm going to need to build the river. God, I don't know why I'm tongue-tied, but anyway, I'm going to need to build rivers in order to actually get my units around, my naval units around. But what the hell, it's a very practical build, I'm sure. It's the first time I've ever attempted it. So what the hell, we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is Commander. Yeah, could have built a quick caretaker just to salvage all this stuff. But oh well, and rebuild the next, I suppose. I mean, power will probably be a little bit of an issue, I suppose, but still. In any case, there we go, continuing to terraform, and yeah, I might just fast forward actually, since there's not much happening. Felt a bit fast when I was actually playing. Indeed. Yeah, it's common tactic indeed. Yeah, when I was actually playing, but yeah, watching it, as you can see, going a bit slower than usual. Ah, here we go. Whoops, I kind of missed that. Well, I'd rather sped past it. So yeah, the Mariner is the first ship to come out, and it should have really been a Typhoon, really. If it was a Typhoon, it would have stood a bit more of a chance, but really against this many warriors and glaives, probably wouldn't have worked out anyway, but oh well. Unfortunately, there goes my shipyard, so really sucks, but I tried. God knows I did try. And the commander, is he going to survive versus these two Rokus? It's going to be a close one, managing to take out one, and the other one, yeah, the light particle beam makes for a really good, ouch, makes for a really good skirmish weapon, but yeah, he barely managed to make it. Actually, just compare the speeds while we're at it. 1.7, 1.3, okay, so can't quite kite the warrior, I suppose, but still. Can jump around, I guess, so there you go. And he's level 2 as well. And yeah, I should have gone Typhoon. It probably would have added too much in the end, but I would have lasted a bit longer at the very least. Oh well, live and learn. And yeah, I'm actually finally now going to go over Ground Factory. It's going to be a little bit too late, most likely. We'll see what happens though, you never know. Might be able to pull something out. Probably not though, Glafra is just continuing to spam units. In fact, he doesn't even have any builders at all, apart from his Commander. Just a Commander Junior. So yeah, definitely going full aggression mode. And I wasn't quite expecting him to be this aggressive, actually. In fact, I didn't even know that he didn't even build a builder. He had not even planning to build one. So, yep, going full aggressive, taking... oh, there goes my commander. Whoops, I kind of missed that. But anyway, yeah, definitely taking advantage of me going with a naval start there. So, I suppose a naval start would have been slightly more practical though if I wasn't against someone who was completely aggressive from the start. But... well, there you go. An interesting game nonetheless. And that should round it off for the troll videos for the time being, but there's probably going to be some more coming in at some point. I mean, I do occasionally do some cheesy, some cheesy strategies, which usually don't work, but they're good for a laugh, so there you go. It's all in good fun, eh? It's what 0k is all about, but there you go. Hope you've liked that. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I shall see you all next time.